Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time we have Top 10 Isekai Manga Part 6. As per usual, you guys love this series and have been asking me to do Part 6 for a while, so here you have it. Before start, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. You can also become a member of the channel, which will give you various perks depending on which one you choose to get. If you want to send me a message, you can always follow my Instagram account or join our Discord community. The link to both will be in the description. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with Heartwarming Meals with the Mother Fenrir. As you all know, the first mangas are always short. The main character is picked up by a legendary Fenrir as a baby. Original Japanese, the reborn 12-year-old spends his days being spoiled by his beloved new mother, while being brought up with lots of love. To give back to his precious family, he reproduces Japanese cuisine in this new world, one dish after another. To his surprise, not only his mother, Fenrir, but also the beastmen living in this world love his food. Solving problems one after another, with his honest, gentle character and the skills to attract both races, he aims to become a bridge between the humans and the beastmen. Now, this manga is very similar to Campfire in Another World, so if you liked one, you'll definitely like the other. There is no amazing fights and action, it's a very peaceful manga with amazing food, and the main character is a typical hero who loves everyone. It's still a very nice manga, so if you think you might like it, give it a try. In number 9 we have Kojiin Tamer. The main character, who died of old age, reincarnated as a baby in a different world, where he was picked up by a poor orphanage. He quickly grows up under the watchful eye of the gentle director and staff. With skills received from God, he starts to exert talent. He now lives at his own pace, adventuring with cute monsters and good friends. I love manga where the main character is a tamer or a summoner, so when I found this out, I immediately started reading it. It's still very fresh, but it has the potential to be really good, because of the overpowered main character. Give it a try, or at least keep it on your list for when it has more chapters. Number 8 comes with A Mage is Summoned to Another World. The main character, the strongest player in the game Pandemic World Online, has won so many items that he decided to create an alternative account to store them. While playing, he was summoned to another world. But not having the category of hero, he's discarded and replaced by another person. Now he will have to survive only with the character he created to store those items. I really like the concept of this manga. The main character is summoned to another world with tons, and I mean tons, of items. But because he doesn't have the title of hero, he is discarded by royalty. Now, there's a bit of revenge in this manga, which is very low-key, but it's still very present. There's a bit of harem, but it's not as bad as the other manga. If you like it, give it at least 10 chapters. In number 7 we have Otherworldly Izakaya Nobu. A Japanese-style pub called Nobu exists in a back alley of a fictional medieval European city. When the citizens of this strange world sit down to enjoy some unfamiliar Japanese cuisine, their troubles simply melt away. Let me tell you from the get-go, this manga doesn't have fights or action. It's simply focused on the pub and the food. If you are a fan of food wars, you'll love this. I love to see the contrast between the medieval era and the Japanese cuisine. If you think you might like this amazing manga, give it a try and I'm sure you will love it. Number 6 comes with Record of Wortenia War. The main character, an ordinary high schooler that knows martial arts, finds himself one day summoned to another world. The ones who summoned him tell him that when those summoned kill another living being, they can absorb a fraction of their power and make it their own. But upon learning the Empire uses those they summoned to strengthen themselves by foul means, he is consumed by hatred and slays an important member of the court. Attempting to escape the Empire borders while keeping his identity a secret, he meets two twin sisters. The curtain rises on the record of wars of a young supreme ruler in this world of fantasy. Now, I have read this manga a long time ago, but totally forgot about it until recently when I came across it again. It's a very typical isekai, but what makes it better is that the main character is smart and cunning, and he's not an idiot who falls for any traps. The story and world building are also very good, so definitely give it a try. In number 5 we have Saving 80,000 gold in Another World for My Retirement. The main character falls off a cliff, at which point she finds herself transported to some sort of medieval European fantasy world. While there, during a battle with some wolves that almost cost her life, she realizes that she has the ability to come and go between Earth and this new world. She decides to use this ability as much as she can. Why? To save up for retirement, of course. She sets her sights on saving 80,000 gold coins, and this is the story of her schemes to get there. Now, as you all know, I'm not a fan of Isekai manga with female main characters, but this one focuses a lot more on kingdom building, which is amazing. There is also the contrast between modern civilization and this medieval fantasy world. It's a great manga that I think everyone should read, so if you think you might like it, give it a try. Number 4 comes with Ride on King. Now this one is a gem. Alexander Plutinov, master of martial arts, president of the Republic of Persia and beloved leader worshipped by citizens. He only has a desire to ride and conquer all manner of things, beasts, machines and even a nation. One fateful day, as he heads to work with his pet tiger, the president is targeted in a terrorist attack. Naturally, he fends off his assailants without breaking a sweat, but a bizarre accident that happens in the aftermath knocks him out cold. When he finally awakes, the president finds himself in another world full of monsters and magic, orcs, wyverns and even centaurs. It's a whole new world for the main character and he's ready to ride on into a new adventure. Now this manga is also called Putin Isekai. It's a parody, but it's extremely good. The main character has a dream of riding all things, like machines and beasts, and now, in a fantasy, he has many monsters. He is also very overpowered, which gives way to a lot of good fights. Now, don't let the fact that this is a parody discourage you from reading it, because it's surprisingly good. Give it at least 10 chapters and you will know what I'm talking about. In number 3 we have In Another World I'm Called the Black Healer. One day the main character, a 22-year-old girl, is suddenly transported to a strange world. Based on the pop-up screen she can access, it seems she entered some kind of RPG as a magic user. Luckily, she can use the gaming skills she acquired as an otaku to make her way into this new world. Before she knows it, people start calling her the Black Healer. This manga is very well paced, and as usual it has some isekai elements. Besides, there's also game elements like skills, levels and even status screens. Now, that's something I really enjoy, so from the beginning I love this manga. The manga has a great pacing and amazing world building, so it's definitely worth the reading. Number 2 comes with Reincarnated as a Sword. Now, I know this might sound weird, since the main character is a sword per se, but hear me out. Reincarnated as a weapon with memories of his past life, but not his name, a magical sword saves a young beast girl from a life of slavery. Fran, the cat-haired girl, becomes his wielder and wants only to grow stronger, while the sword wants to know why he's here. Together, the strange duo journeys has only just begun. Now, the beginning is exciting, with the girl joining an adventure guild, going on dungeons and growing stronger. Later, it gets a little boring because it's the same thing happening repeatedly, but even then I found it a very interesting and nice read. There's also a lot of other side plots which make the story more interesting. If you think you might like it, give it at least 10 chapters. And in number 1 we have Farming Life in Another World. After the main character dies of a serious illness, God brings him back to life, gives his health and youth back and sends him to a fantasy world of his choice. In order to enjoy his second shot, God bestows upon him the almighty farming tool. Watch as the main character digs, chops and plows in another world in his laid-back farming fantasy. This is a good kingdom building manga. It focuses only on that since the main character has a power for cultivation. The one where you plant potatoes and onions, not the inner key cultivation thingy. It might get weird at times, and some things might be over the top, but I still enjoyed it a lot. Don't expect big fights or anything like that. If you're looking for a laid-back kingdom building manga, this one is for you. And before we end the video, a special moment to thank the members of the channel. I appreciate the extra support that you guys give to the channel. You don't know how much it means to me, and it helps me make more content for everybody, so thank you a lot. I hope you guys continue to support the channel in the future. Now guys, this is the top 10 Isekai Manga Part 6. Did you find any manga that you haven't read yet? Did you like it? If this video helped in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget that you can message me on Instagram or on Discord. The link to both will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.